All right, let's find our comfortable seated posture. Start out sitting nice and tall. Notice if you're leaning forward. And if you're leaning forward, allow yourself to slightly lean back. And lengthen the crown of the head toward the sky. And then notice any tension you're holding in your body. And on your next exhale, feel softness. Using the exhalations to let go. To cultivate more balance. Notice every muscle in the face. And allow every muscle to relax. So the lower jaw unhinges away from the upper. Cheekbones heavy. Eyes soft. Space between the eyebrows lets go. And as we soften the skin on the front of the forehead, we notice our mind relaxing. And as we allow the body to let go of unnecessary tension, we bring 100% of our attention to the breath. And allowing the breath to be a perfect guide for the mind. Notice the quality of the breath. And then start to deepen every inhale and every exhale. Every inhale, we notice the heart opening and lifting, expanding. And every exhale, we notice it softening. All of our attention and awareness on the breath. And cultivating more balance in the breath. Let's do alternate nostril breathing. We'll take the first and the middle finger to the space in between the eyebrows. Plug the right nostril with the thumb and inhale through the left. Plug the left with the ring finger and exhale through the right. Inhale right. Exhale left. In. Out right. Slowing down the breath. Let's inhale. Exhale left. In. Out right. In. Out left. Soften the hand down and breathe normally. And as we notice the sensation of balance, we also notice any resistance to that balance, to the stillness. And if we're leaning forward, we slightly shift our weight back. If the shoulders round forward, we open the heart. cultivating more availability by spinning the palms open toward the sky. And receiving the stillness of this moment. Allowing the breath to be a reflection of that stillness. Let's bring the hands to heart center. Let's take 3 rounds of Om together. We'll start by taking a deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale to begin. Let's go ahead and move into child's pose. And as we come into child's pose, it's an opportunity to ground, to allow the effort in the body to be released. And the effort that's being released is replaced by peace. All of the effort in the body replaced by peace. Allowing the breath to be a perfect mind, perfect guide for the mind. And 100% of our attention on the breath. Notice the ribs as you inhale and create more space there. And as you exhale, notice them soften and ease coming into the body. Take 3 more rounds of your deepest breath. Let's come into all fours, hands under shoulders, and knees under hips. Let's inhale the right leg straight back behind us, and then pause and just allow the hips to square toward the mat. And activate the foot, activate the right thigh. And then take the right foot all the way over to the left side, planting the ball of the foot down on the ground. And then we'll take our gaze toward those right toes over the left shoulder. And take 3 full deep breaths. Over here. There you go. Keep pressing the right heel toward the corner of the room. And then activate the core to inhale back to center. Let's take the right leg all the way over to the right. We'll plant it down on the ground in line with the knee. Beautiful, and even a little bit higher. And then allow the whole 4 corners of the feet to rest down and find stability. Activate the core to inhale all the way up. The torso comes up. From here, let's take the left arm high, and then pause and just work the shoulder blade on the back and relax the right shoulder. And then I want you to press down. Let's untuck these back toes. Yeah, let's press down into the shin and then press down into the outer edge of the right foot. Inhale, lift really high with this arm. And exhale, let's take it over to the right. Nice side stretch. And then find something sustainable and take 3 of your deepest breaths. Noticing any discomfort or tightness and really breathing into those areas. Use the feet and the leg as stability. Let's inhale, rise back to center. Let's take this left hand down to the mat, maybe the fingertips down to the outer edge of your left knee. So we'll do a side stretch on this side, taking the right arm high, maybe even out more. Beautiful. Find length all the way from the outer edge of this right foot to the fingertips, reaching toward the windows. And then hug the belly button in toward the spine. Relax the jaw and take a big deep breath. Press through the feet and inhale back to center from that right arm. And then again, soften the right hand down, left arm high, side stretch, reaching toward the right. And we'll move with the breath. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. We inhale, lift back to center. Exhale, plant the left hand down. Inhale, right arm up and over, taking a nice big breath. And then really shine through the top fingertips, finding so much length and space. And then as you inhale, use the hands and the feet to come back to center and come into all 4s, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And then pause and take the left leg straight back behind, as if you're kicking that wall behind you. And notice any overarching in the lumbar spine and tuck the belly button in. Nice stability. Take the left foot all the way to the right, plant the ball of the foot down. Taking our gaze toward the toes. Keep pressing through the thigh and through the heel and take 3 deep breaths. So we're opening the lungs here. We're breathing into any tight spaces, creating more spaciousness and range of movement, and finding that balance. So we use the stability to come back to center, lifting the foot and bringing it all the way over to the left, in line with the knee. And then use the core to inhale up, and then take the right arm high. And then I'll even say, take this foot a little bit more back. Yeah, toward me. There we go. And then feel the stability from this shin and through the left foot. Get really long in that right hand and arm. And keep the shoulder blade on the back while taking it over toward the windows, reaching toward the left. And then take 3 big deep breaths. So we see if we can focus on the breath, and allowing any distractions to fall away, just noticing the distractions. Realigning our attention to the breath. Let's inhale back to center. The right fingertips down to the outer edge of the right knee, in line with the right knee, left arm up and overhead. So the bicep comes in line with the ear. And then from the outer edge of the right or the left foot, reach out through the fingertips and take a big deep breath. And then using this upper arm, inhale back to center and then switch sides. Right arm up and over. So we notice the stability of our movement coming from what's in contact with the ground. And what's in contact with the ground, that stability moves into the core of the body, and then we open from there. Take a big deep breath. Use the upper arm to inhale back. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. Nice focus. We take a breath. On the inhale, lift and switch sides. Lots of length in the sides of the body, and keep hugging the belly button in toward the spine. Inhale, rise. Exhale, all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's go ahead and come right into downward facing dog, tucking the toes into the mat and pressing the hips up and back. And then just do whatever feels good for you. You can bend one leg and then the other, or wag the tail and the spine, working the right and the left sides of the body. I want the face to be soft, the muscles in the face to relax. Feeling all of this energy from the hands and from the feet. And then let's inhale, lift the right leg high. Be mindful of the wall. And keep squaring the hips and sending the toes facing the ground, but the right heel lifts high. Inhale a little higher. Exhale, a big step forward. Inhale, lift the heart forward. Exhale, downward dog. Let's breathe together. Let's inhale. And exhale. In and out. Take your deepest breath. Exhaling, letting it go. On the next inhale, the left leg lifts. We find the length first, right? So we activate and square, keeping the toes facing down toward the earth and really activating the thighs. Inhale a little higher, and then exhale, big step. And then pause and allow the front ankle to be stacked underneath the knee. So creating more space. Let's have you take that left foot a little forward. Perfect. And then as you inhale, widen the collarbones and lift the heart. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, pause in plank and find that calm place of stillness. So the gaze is somewhere on the mat or down on the ground if you're at home. You don't have a mat. And we find that calm place of stillness. Lift the hips to shoulder height, a little higher, and then press this part up. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat, but keep the elbows hugging in. Inhale, let's peel the upper body away from the ground. And then keep working the elbows into the ribs and squeezing the shoulder blades together. And notice the effort in the feet and the legs, and allow the feet and the legs to relax. So there's this balance of stability in the upper body, using the mid and upper back muscles to contract and lift the heart, and there's a softness in the low body. And then slightly take the chin a little closer toward the chest. Inhale, lift the heart a little bit more. And exhale, roll all the way down. Let's do that one more time. Let's inhale, peel the upper body away from the earth. Exhale, lift the hands and take them out into a T as if we're flying. The feet and the thighs are still relaxed. And then we lift the feet and the thighs with the legs straight. There we go. Lots of length here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, relax down, hands next to the chest. Let's tuck the toes into the mat and really hug the belly button in toward the spine, and then press into all fours, hands and knees. And then downward dog. And then breathe. And allow the symmetry of this pose to reground the mind. Let's inhale, take our gaze forward, and exhale, step or walk into your forward folds. And then we'll relax into our forward fold, taking a really deep bend in the legs and rolling all the way up to standing and sweeping the arms so high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath here. The exhale provides more ease and softness. We're letting go of tension. Let's inhale, sweep so high. Exhale, forward fold all the way down, letting it go. Inhale to a long spine. Exhale, the right foot takes a medium step back. Let's spin the back heel down to the floor and inhale, warrior one, so the hips are square toward the front of the room. Exhale, hands to the mat, downward dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, medium step forward. Spin the back heel down from the feet, inhale, warrior one. So you can widen your stance here just enough to keep the hips square. And then we'll exhale, hands to the mat. Let's step forward and forward folds. Let's inhale, sweep all the way up, maybe with nice bent legs, rolling and sweeping high. Exhale, hands in. Inhale, sweep so high. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale to a long spine. Exhale, the left foot takes a medium step back. Spin the back heel down, inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to the mat, downward dog. Let's inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, keep the elbows in. Inhale to be your upward facing dog. Lead with the heart. Exhale from the core, downward dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. On the in breath, the left leg lifts. On the out breath, we step forward. Spin the back heel down and then inhale, warrior one, hips square. Exhale, hands to the mat, step forward, forward fold, let it go. Let's go ahead and pause here. Let's reach the right hand to the back of the right ankle. And then pause and take your left fingertips out and tent the fingertips on the ground. And find your stability using the leverage of your right hand into the back of that right ankle. Shift your weight into this right leg and lift your left leg as if you're gonna kick me or kick the left sidewall. So you're bringing your leg out to the side. Relax the head at the bottom and use that leverage to lift a little higher. And then as you exhale, I want you to slowly take your big toes together and forward fold, relax. Left hand to the back of the left ankle, right fingertips out. Pause and find your leverage of the hands and the left foot, and then kick the right sidewall, taking the right foot out to the side. Use the foot and the leg as an anchor. Inhale, lots of lift. Exhale, slowly, big toes together, and then relax. Let's put a deep bend in the legs. Inhale, sweep high. Exhale, hands in. Take a deep breath. As you inhale, sweep so high. As you exhale, forward fold all the way down. Let's inhale to a long spine. Exhale, the right foot takes a big step back. Let's rest the hands on the ground. Yeah. And then from there, inhale, sweep all the way up. So we're in crescent lunge, the back heel's lifted. Exhale, pause and settle into the pose, pressing the right thigh up toward the sky. Open the heart. Send the energy of the sit bones down toward the earth, so there's a slight tucking of the pelvis, tilting the pelvis. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's twist right elbow toward the left thigh. And then press the palms together to spin the heart open and release tension in that spine. The feet and the legs are foundation. Let's inhale slowly back to crescent lunge, sweeping so high. And then find your balance and slowly shift your weight forward into the front leg and take the back leg high any amount, warrior 3. Maybe the torso comes parallel to the earth and we lift the heart and the heel high. And then take a big step back, crescent lunge. And then relax the eyes and focus. Inhale, lift. On the exhale, hands to the mat, downward facing dog. Let the whole face soften and relax. On the inhale, let's take the right leg high. On the exhale, a big mindful step forward. And then pause, find your nice wide stance, and from the feet, inhale, slowly sweep all the way up. So there's lots of determination and focus here, finding our balance. And then we find that calm center where we're working, but we're focused. Right, so we're rooting into the feet to open the heart, shine out through the fingertips. Keep pressing the left thigh toward the sky. Inhale, reach. Let's exhale the hands to heart center and twist. Left elbow, right thigh. Lots of openness in the heart, lots of focus in the feet and the legs. Twist a little deeper. From the focus in the eyes and the feet, slowly come back to center, crescent lunge. And then from crescent lunge, find your focus before you move into warrior 3, shifting your weight forward. So strong, giving yourself 110% dedication. Big step back, crescent lunge. Let's inhale, reach so high. Exhale, hands to the mat, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, take the gaze forward, and exhale, hop, step, or walk into your forward folds. Relax into your forward folds. Deep bend in the legs, inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands in. As you inhale, sweep so high. As you exhale, let it go, forward fold all the way down. Inhale to a long spine. Exhale, the left foot steps back. Let's keep the left hand down on the ground under the left shoulder and spin the heart open toward the right and lift the right arm toward the sky. So we lift out of the bottom shoulder. Focus feet, legs, and core. Inhale, twist a little deeper. Keeping the twist, soften the back knee down to the ground. And then reach that right hand toward the back leg, bending this back leg. And if you can't grab the heel, that's okay. Just energetically open the heart. So we kind of lean back. And then go ahead and release, downward facing dog. On the inhale, let's lift the left leg high. On the exhale, stepping forward. Keep the right hand under the right shoulder, twist the heart open, take the left arm high. Relax the eyes and show up 100% of the way in a way in which you could be proud of. All of the discomfort we're facing is preparation for a difficult life moment. Inhale, twist deep. Exhale, soften the back knee to the ground. Let's go ahead and reach for that back leg. Open the heart and lean back. So we open the heart from the collarbones. And then slowly come out of the pose, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, take the gaze forward. Exhale, find your forward fold. Let's go ahead and heel toe the feet out a little wider than hip width apart. The toes out, the heels in. And then we'll find our squat. Malasana squat, taking the sit bones all the way down. Not chair, but all the way down. Yeah. And from here, we find that place of calm stillness, right? So even as we're uncomfortable, how do we want to show up? Because what we focus on, we emphasize. So do we want to focus in the pose and in our lives on pain and discomfort, or do we want to focus on perseverance, balance, and calmness? And take a deep breath. Let's go ahead and lean back and roll onto our backs, hugging the knees into the chest. And as you hug the knees into the chest, feel free to rock side to side or just find stillness. And then let's come into happy baby, grabbing the tops of the feet and sending the knees wide. And as if we're stamping the ceiling with the soles of the feet, but not taking ourselves too seriously. Right, so right now we happen to be entering a new moon. So this is a time of darkness, time of reflection, time where we can feel moody, or we can feel really in touch with suffering. We're triggered heavily. And finding that focus where we can feel at ease in the discomfort. Take a big deep breath, breathing into the hips, creating more space. Let's relax the grip on the toes. Bend the legs and take a twist, taking the legs to the right side of the mat. And in this twist, you can keep the legs bent, or you can straighten them or straighten the top one. And just feeling, instead of the fear of having the ability to choose, feeling the freedom in having the ability to choose. And in our twist, we can notice how instead of using less effort, what is it like to use no effort? And we notice a sense of availability to the posture as we use no effort. Let's slowly inhale back to center. And exhale to the opposite side, whatever twist serves your practice. What we focus on, we emphasize. Perception is everything. Right? So our conditioning, our perception, they're very rooted and linked together. Right? So how we're conditioned to think based off of all the experiences in our life transforms into our habits and into our judgments of ourselves and others. And we can notice in just a short amount of time in a yoga class how our perception changes and shifts. Maybe at the beginning we felt tight, we felt defensive, stressed, anxious. And at the end, we can feel a sense of availability, a sense of contentment and satisfaction. So our perception, we're able to break down some of our barriers and our walls to become available. Let's go ahead and come back to center. We'll take the soles of the feet down to the earth and take the soles of the feet together, the knees wide. And I want you just to relax here and think about the same sensation of using no effort at all. All of the effort drains away. As we notice sensation in our yoga practice, we notice sensation come and then also leave. We notice it dissipating. It's simmering away. And we notice, as we observe sensation coming and going, how things are temporary. So even in this time, or even in our lives, when we feel like we're in darkness, or we feel rigid, defensive, we can shift into knowing that it's temporary. By observing and witnessing the tension, we can watch it also leaving. And we just do that again and again and again. Let's find our most comfortable shavasana. Maybe straightening the legs, whatever feels good. And we give ourselves permission and take responsibility for our happiness. And we allow ourselves to rest with no effort at all. I want you to take 3 to 5 of your deepest breaths. And every exhale, I want you to feel the body melting into the earth and growing really heavy. Every exhale, the body sinks down into the earth and grows really heavy. And the effort is replaced with peace. What we focus on, we emphasize. So we focus on that peace. We focus on stillness. We rest in stillness for about 7 minutes. Focusing on peace. Really embracing stillness, embracing the peace with absolutely no resistance at all. Embracing this new perception of availability. As if you were a distant observer, just notice the breath. And then begin to deepen the breath. I want you with every inhale to imagine maybe your resolutions, your intentions for 2016 or just in life in general. Something internal, right? So maybe cultivating balance, doing something for yourself by cultivating balance. With every inhale, we bring that into the body and into the mind. It floods the body, and then as we exhale, we let go of the past. We inhale, and those newness, the new opportunities that we want for ourselves, floods the body. We exhale and let go of the past. Really deep breaths. Noticing what it feels like to welcome and become available to what we wish to happen, or how we wish to be. And also letting go of the past, feeling acceptance. Slowly start to stretch the arms overhead if that feels good, and get really long in the body as if you were just waking up. And then in your own timing, let's hug the knees in toward the chest. Give yourself a big hug. And then let's go ahead and find our fetal position on the right side. We'll take a moment to pause here and just notice, as if you're a distant observer, how our perception has shifted. And welcoming that peace. And then knowing that in 2016, just like all of the other years in the past, that we will fall and we'll be challenged. But if we learn something from the fall, then it's a complete and absolute success. In your own perfect timing, let's make our way into a comfortable seated posture. I want you to sit in a way in which you could be proud of. We notice if we're leaning forward, trying to rush and get to the next thing, and we slightly lean back. We notice if the shoulders round forward and we open the heart to become available. Let's finish with 3 rounds of Om. We'll take our deepest breath in and our longest breath out. Let's inhale. May we each act from moment to moment and do so from a place of acceptance, a place of lightness, and a place of clarity. Namaste.